live from New York. This is Naughty with Nadia.
Hello, YouTube. My name is Nadia Kodes, and this is totally not live. And today I have a very special guest, my friend Donny Burbage of Cradle of Filth. Yes! Hi, Donny.
Hi.
Thank you for saying yes to this idea. It's never too late to go back, and just...
Well, you used your secret waterboarding techniques to kind of coerce me into doing this, so it's fine. I felt like I had no choice but to say yes.
Exactly. Britney Spears or Metallica?
Britney Spears, better riffs.
That's a correct answer, comrade. This time, I won't send KGB to North Carolina.
Britney Spears, better riffs that's the best fucking thing I've said in my life ever.
Better riffs.
That's amazing.
What is your favorite Britney riff?
Toxic.
Toxic. Oh, yes.
It's heavy,
oh,
dude.
Yes.
It's so heavy. It's chromatic. It's chromatic and it's so heavy.
It's a masterpiece.
It's such a heavy, dude. I'm telling you, if you do like a metal cover of that, it's fucking heavy as hell. It's way heavier than any Metallica riff. I promise you that. Is Nadia a nickname?
No, it's my real name. So in Russia, you have two names. You have a full name, and you have like a short version of your name. But everybody calls you by the short version.
Well, that's literally what my name is, though.
Your name is Donald, right?
Yeah, but no one has ever called me Donald. Not even my parents. Like, I've always been called Donny my whole life.
Donny, right. So my full name is Nadezhda.
You really full sent that pronunciation. You know that, right? Like
Nadezhda. Yeah. So Nadezhda means hope. Like it's if you translate it, it means hope.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much no one calls me like that anymore, because maybe when I will be old, old and wrinkled, I'll be Nadezhda again. But these days, no, it's just it's just Nadia. It's just Nadia. So, yeah.
I hope no one calls me Donald.
Actually interested, when you were a kid, what kind of music did you listen to?
I didn't. I hated music when I was a kid.
What?
I've actually never told anyone that. That's crazy. No one has ever asked me that question before. I did not like music when I was a kid at all. I actually hated music when I was a kid.
No way.
I didn't like it. I did not. I did not listen to anything as a kid at all. Here's what I had. Okay. When I was a child, I had a cassette tape. Okay.
Right.
And it had the only thing on it that I listened to. Now, according to my mom, I would kick my feet whenever AC/DC would come on, and I liked that a lot for some reason when I was like 2, but I don't remember that at all. When I was able to comprehend my own existence, as to say, basically I didn't like music at all. I hated it. I thought it was just like such an exhausting thing to be into, and I didn't like it. The only music that I actually even knew or memorized or was able to enjoy in some manner would have been video game music. So technically, video game music, video game music would have been the first thing that I would have been into musically. And it's weird because to this day, if I hear an old video game soundtrack, I am like, oh, that's this level from this really old game or something.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked to my core.
It didn't change until I was into skateboarding, and that got me into
Tony Hawk and stuff, like MTV stuff.
There was some skateboarding games before Tony Hawk that I played actually, but nothing was as big as that. But MTV didn't do it for me because MTV was just playing the same things that I didn't really like.
So no Bam Margera, no him, or
no. I remember listening to him, but that was because it was on a skate video.
Yes.
But I didn't go out and buy an album. I didn't go out and listen to him. I wasn't into that band,
I'm a huge fan, so that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. What's your favorite chord progression?
Oh my God, it's definitely C minor, B flat, A flat, F minor, G major.
So 1, 7, 6, 4, 5. Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Okay. It's very Schenkerian analysis of you, but I got it.
If you had a time machine, would you like to see Hendrix at Woodstock 1969 or Queen at Live Aid 1985?
Queen, but that's not what I would do with my time machine. The first thing I would do with my time machine is go back in
Yes.
time and block the bullet that was aimed at Selena.
Oh,
That's what I would do.
I support you. Before I met you, I had never heard of your previous band, Aether
Okay.
Realm. But when you mentioned one of your songs, Craft and the Creator, I listened to it and I was really like impressed because it's like a combination of everything. And that whole album that I listened to, Redneck Vikings from Hell,
Yeah.
it has everything. I think pop, country,
Yeah.
metal, rock. I was like, what is this? I was, but I liked it, and now I think I know how your mind works. How do you write something like Craft and the Creator? Do you start with the overall concept, or do you create it section by section? Like,
Section by section, but like it's also like that section is with the idea of something as a whole. But even
mm-hmm,
then it doesn't really start from beginning to end. It's not linear. It's kind of just all over the place. Like
yeah,
you have like this idea and then you kind of just put it somewhere in your DAW, and it's weird because like the session for it initially just had like sections just like all over the place. Like they were just like not
right.
connected at all. They're just all over the place. And
That's my
but the
question. How?
idea
Yeah.
the idea of that song actually is to be kind of like this thing that like does callbacks to other songs on the album and on previous albums that we had as well. So it reharmonizes melody lines and uses chord progressions and like rhythmic riff ideas from different songs um
Mm-hmm.
across like all the albums that we've done and stuff like that on purpose, because the song itself, Craft and the Creator, follows this kind of weird storyline that's hidden in Redneck Vikings from Hell that most people don't know about. Um,
Okay, what is the story?
so there's a song called Slave to the Riff.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
Okay,
fun
so
song.
so Slave to the Riff is a song that tells a story about the process of trying to write a song, but you're stuck.
hmm
You know, there's even lyrically it even talks about that, like 3 a.m.
Yes, yes,
You
yes. I
know,
remember.
and you
Mm-hmm.
know, taking notes and just balling up the piece of paper and throwing it on the floor and stuff like that. And in the song, it's kind of like it's kind of like our version of an American folk tale. Like
Right.
selling your soul to the devil to get good at guitar, basically, which is an old blues folk tale. So to me, that's like a
Yeah.
very American folk tale. So to us, it's like we're an American band. Like let's just do these like American who plays folk music that everyone thinks
Mm-hmm.
sounds like you're from Finland. Why not make it sound like? Why not do something that's like a American folk thing to that? Then the whole album was that, and also to kind of like make fun of Pantera
It's
a little bit, but
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I just wanted to ask that. Yeah, Cowboys from Hell. Ah,
well,
no,
yeah, we thought it was just a funny, dumb
no,
thing.
you guys should check it out, and I will leave a link
Yeah,
in the
but
description. So check it out. Donny Burbage versus AI. I really liked your answer. On Threads, where you
Donny
just
Burbage
posted.
versus AI, and it's like
Yes, yes, yes. Where you posted a picture of you
someone was
producing
like,
a.
yeah, I love that. Someone was like, yeah, I want to see the sessions of these guys who like fight against AI and stuff like that, and I bet they're using like Logic Drummer or something like that. And I'm like, no, I was like, I this is my session, and it's like that. By the way, that's a small session. That is not even like
Yeah,
a
it's
big
just
one.
it's nothing,
That's
guys.
a
It's
that's a small
just
session actually.
it's just
That
so
that only has like half of an orchestra in it.
exactly. It's super
that's
simple.
that's
It's like
yeah,
basic stuff. For kids.
yeah. That's like asking Stephen
Um,
Hawking to do like college algebra. Okay, like I
yeah,
wouldn't I wouldn't go that far.
2 plus 2. Okay. What do you think of the future, like of the music industry? Will Suno be able to create another Craft and the Creator?
No,
Ooh,
no, no, it
ooh.
won't. No, it won't. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Okay. The reason
yeah.
why Suno will never be able to create it on its own off of a prompt by itself without the aid of anyone else moving things around and doing stuff like that, absolutely not. No, no. And I can tell you why. Because AI doesn't actually make music. AI just makes like if you try, and trust me, I've actually tried this because I was curious.
Yeah,
I was curious because I'm the
I
kind of
bet you
person where
were.
I don't want to form an opinion unless I have some sort of experience with something at all. I'm not this, contrarian person of any sort that does that type of shit. Or I'm not even
Yeah.
like the kind of person who oh, what's the word for it? Like Dunning-Kruger effect, right? Where it's like you act like you're smart, but you have no idea what you're actually even talking about
Mm,
on like specific things. People really do this a lot in like comments. They talk about like stuff like they have like they as though they have enough education to form an opinion.
Exactly.
but they don't.
I've heard it somewhere, and I think it's brilliant. So like
So
having an opinion is overrated.
oh yeah,
It's
dude.
good.
But like what ends up happening is that like it's taking ideas from other things that exist already,
Yeah,
right? And
correct. So
that's in
it's
a way you're kind of doing this also as a human. So there
mm-hmm,
is a parallel there, but it's not the same thing because the difference is that the AI will not make the mistake.
mm-hmm,
You, on the other hand, will misremember and you will make a mistake. And sometimes, if you've ever written a song, and you know this for a fact, if you've ever
I
written a
do.
song that you actually sometimes make a mistake and you go, oh man, hang on.
Hang on, that's
That's really,
interesting.
that's kind of cool
Yes,
sounding.
yes,
I would have
exactly.
never thought to do that. And no one else
Yeah,
has done that. So then you just
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Right. And then that
yeah.
becomes like your thing, your signature now. Like this mistake that you started out with by accident can become your signature now. Right. AI will never do that. AI will not make that mistake. AI makes the most simple cookie cutter songs imaginable because that is the most common. And that's what it's looking at. It's not looking at anything else.
Hmm.
Even when you ask it to write jazz, it still writes the most cookie cutter jazz shit you've ever fucking heard. And
True.
that's
It's just so
unfortunately
boring.
everyone else who listens to it, they go, "Oh wow, this sounds like real jazz." They don't have enough fucking
No,
experience or education to really know the difference
no.
between like what is like, you know, oh, this is actual real jazz versus like, no, this is like
Yeah, yeah.
day one cookie cutter. Like here's a YouTube tutorial on how to fake jazz type thing. That's
I just wonder what will happen to songwriters as a um because I have lost one of my songwriting jobs, because of Suno, to be honest. It kind of hurts. Um
you lost your job
yes.
because someone
Yeah,
who
because
is in charge of that job is not a songwriter.
I've been a songwriter and a ghostwriter for years for other
Yeah.
people as well, and also I've written movie soundtracks and stuff. And yeah, so I had this guy. He's actually still my friend, but I wrote a whole album for him, and it did pretty well. In Russian, yeah, it was. So I wrote like music for him,
Mm-hmm.
um, piano, harmonies, everything, and then he produced it with some pop, whatever EDM producers, which I can't do. And then he discovered Suno, and then he said like, "Oh my god, I can be a songwriter now. Like it could be my own thing now."
No, he's not a
Um,
songwriter.
so
He
bad.
might think that he's written songs at all. One, he hasn't written anything because he's not a songwriter. That's like the same thing as saying the producer wrote the song. Michael
Yeah,
Jackson didn't. Michael Jackson wrote Thriller. Quincy Jones did not, but Quincy Jones was the producer. So he gave
yeah,
direction, but he didn't write the
exactly,
fucking songs. That's a different thing. Okay.
exactly.
No one argues that. And Quincy Jones is an incredible songwriter himself and composer, by the way. I mean, he literally
Yeah,
writes orchestrations and shit. He's a genius, right? But
yes.
Quincy Jones will never tell you that he wrote fucking Thriller because that's a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not the truth. Okay.
I know what
So
you're saying. Yeah.
writing a prompt and giving something instructions for what to write for you is not songwriting. That is what a producer does. That's the same thing. So you're not a songwriter. You're just a producer still. That's all you are. You're not making music. You're just giving directions for something or someone else to make music
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah, Donny,
That
I
is a
agree with.
different.
Are you excited? Do you like the new Cradle album?
I'll know that answer once everything is down and
Ah,
recorded
okay,
because
okay.
it's because every song is still in this phase of like demos.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And like there are demos that I think, okay, cool, this demo is starting to sound really good. But it's that final like once it's down and recorded and I
yeah.
hear how lyrics work over it and the patterns work over it.
You still don't know what the lyrics will be,
No.
right?
Mm-mm, not at
Yes,
all. I have no idea.
it's such a mystery to me how you guys write your your songs. So it starts with music, and then you don't really know what the topic will be, like what the words will be.
Yeah,
Um,
Danny is a person who has to have the music first to know what to
yeah,
write for. It's not the other way
yeah,
around in Cradle, you know. But
very
sometimes
exciting.
though,
Yeah.
he will come up with this idea and he'll say, "Can we do a song that is this arrangement?" Right? It'll be
Hmm.
like this arrangement. And then I
Mm-hmm.
realize I'm like, "Oh, that arrangement is already a Cradle song. It's this song." And then I go back and I listen to that song and I go, "Okay, yeah, that is that arrangement." So then I can use
Mm-hmm.
that as like a blueprint or like a like inspiration to like what I'm going to work towards and write, you know. Because then it's like, okay, he doesn't ever give us like a although on this one he did give us a direction of like an idea,
Hmm.
of like, and Danny has lately been really into like the destruction of the world from human hands type thing.
Oh, I get it.
Screaming the Valkyries is literally that. It's like the Screaming of the Valkyries is basically like this conceptual thing of like, the Valkyries come out when it's Ragnarok, right? So it's like basically the
Yeah.
end of the world type vibes and stuff like that. That's what Screaming of the Valkyries literally is named for.
No, it's
So this
true.
one's kind of following that same
Yeah,
suit, I think.
we are
I don't
destroying the
know
world.
lyrically, but we are,
It's true.
so
It's true. It's true.
same thing with like Existence is Futile. It's like it's the same kind of like, you know.
I don't know. When I write songs, to me, it's always my number one topic, like life and death and what's the meaning of life. And I think about it often. And it might sound tragic and sad, but to me, it's not. It's like rather philosophical. Um, like,
No,
what's
it
the
is.
meaning?
It
Like,
is.
why are we here? Like, what is the
Yeah,
point
like that's
of my
the question of every.
existence? Like, what is the point? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. So, do you think about it often as well?
Why I exist?
Yes.
I used to, but I decided that was just too much to just dwell
It
on.
was just too
So I
much.
stopped.
Yes.
I just what I do is I laugh now. I
Anyway, we're
I just
we're all
say,
gonna
"What a world
die.
we live in, dude. Wow, it's crazy out here."
Yes. We're going to hell. Or I don't know where.
See, I got that out of my system when I was like 9 years old. I was already thinking about that type of stuff when I was like really young, so
I don't think you think about death when you're a child. No, you don't have this.
I did. I definitely did. I definitely contemplated it and
Oh
thought
my
about it a lot as
god.
a kid. I really did. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's funny.
Nah, it's probably insane. I don't think death's funny, but I think the only way to deal with things is to be able to have a laugh,
Yeah,
or else you
that's
go
true.
insane.
Or like find your own purpose. I became super positive, like 3 years ago. And before that,
Whatever.
I had been
Yeah.
miserable for years. And then like something happened. I know what happened, but I kind of changed my whole life and I became happy. Which is
Yeah.
I think my biggest achievement, to be honest with you.
That's a good thing though. You know what I'm
It's like
saying? I
becoming
mean,
happy. Yeah.
yeah, like
It's
humor is how I find my happiness. It's my coping
yeah.
mechanism. So
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. But do you consider yourself more of a positive thinker these days? Do you
yeah,
have negative?
definitely.
Hmm.
No, I don't have negative thoughts ever. Like I'm a very positive person.
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really good at forgetting negative things actually.
And it's good. I think it's your superpower.
I mean, it's probably trauma based somewhere in there. I don't know, but like
It might be, but also it it depends on how do you define what is your superpower and stuff. Because, for example, I know I'm strong, but I'm very sensitive. So some people think it's a bad thing, but I consider it a superpower. Just being open.
do you think that
and
you're sensitive, or do you think that you're like
uh,
empathetic, or
I wow, that's a deep question. Are you my therapist? Um, that's a deep question. Um, I think I'm sensitive, or maybe both. I don't know.
well, I think
Mm.
empathy is
Um,
a thing of like you have like to be sensitive to something. I think the problem is like defining the word sensitive is a bit of a problem here, because when someone calls someone sensitive, they're saying it in an insulting way.
you
And
think it's a?
I think that's wrong to say that, to make it in an insulting way, because
I think it's
like,
wrong. Yeah.
well, I mean, you could be sensitive to like drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
you could take
no,
aspirin and it could affect you more than it could affect someone
no,
else, something like
no,
that.
no.
There's
It's
people
not
have
like
different like
that.
side effects, things like that. So I think like the right word to say would be like you're strong but also empathetic, or you have
Yeah,
empathy, right?
it's
Because you
very
feel what
true.
other people feel.
Yeah,
And I think that makes you more human. But
sometimes to my
saying
own
that you're
detriment.
well, everything comes at
Because
a cost, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the
it's
way it is.
it's like a blessing and a curse. Same with being a musician.
It's
It's
a yin
like
and yang thing, isn't it? It's
it's
like
like
if you
escape. You can't escape yourself.
it no, it is. It's a
To a
yin and yang
certain
thing. It
extent.
really is. To become more human, you have to
Yeah,
suffer more. It's like this adverse thing. It's like to become more human, to be more human is to be empathetic, to understand and to feel what other people are feeling. That is a very human thing, because I don't think
I
anyone else does
know.
that. But um it does come at a cost, doesn't it? You know, it does suck.
It does, and sometimes, you know, you just have to build walls around you to protect yourself, and I don't know if that's any good, but, like, I have to do it.
Yeah, I don't
Otherwise,
know if it's any good either, but if you have to do it, you
it's
have to
just
do
not
it, you know?
it's just not safe, like, to yeah. Are you the same? Like, what is your approach to
I'm
sensitive?
very, very, very empathetic. I'm very much like the person who feels for other people, and I feel everything that people around me feel. And I'm really, really good at like judging people immediately. Also, I'm really good at reading people. It's a skill that I've had my entire life, but
But can you, like, switch it off when you want?
no,
Would you like to have this ability?
no, no, I don't want to turn it off ever. Because
Yeah.
that's the thing is like it's off and on is so bipolar of like of what it is. It's either 1 or 0 in that sense, right? It is or it isn't. But like
Yeah.
there's an area of gray in between that I think people don't really comprehend or maybe even think that is a possibility, which to me is always a possibility. It is I can still be empathetic,
Mhm.
but um I can separate things then.
Yeah.
You know, this feeling is tied to this thing and that's it. Versus this way that I see something or see someone is a different thing. Those are different things, right?
Yeah.
So to separate them, I think helps cope with the empathy in that sense. So the ability to be able to feel for everybody, because I get it. I really do feel for everybody, you know. And
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Which band does not use makeup or corpse paint on stage?
fuck if I
Cradle
know.
of Filth, Dream Theater, Ghost, or Sleep Token?
Dream Theater.
Okay, Donnie.
Wait, no
And the
makeup?
answer is Dream Theater. Correct. Yes. To
I
jam
hate
with you.
jamming with metalheads. I fucking hate it. Like it's the
I'm not a
worst.
metalhead. You know, I just made a confession. I just confessed that I'm not a metalhead,
Like
and
to
probably
murder. I just confessed to murder. I murdered a
and
metalhead.
and
That's how I know I'm
probably
not a metalhead.
some people will unsubscribe because I'm not really a metalhead. I don't know.
I'm
I
not a
don't really
metalhead.
like I don't really like metal that much. Um, Especially when it's like too much noise, too much shouting, and it's just a wall of sound. Um, I like melodies. I like
You
clean
just
vocals.
described black metal though, is all you did, and you told me you listened to like
Sometimes, you know, it's a weird thing because I like the double bass drum because I think it's the sexiest thing ever. I don't know. It's just
that.
like, oh my god.
Is wait,
Oh
so is it okay?
man.
Here's my question for you then: is it sexy if it's one kick drum and the pedal that has 2 mallets, or is it sexier with 2 kick drums? You know,
No, I think it's two. I think
like
it's
2
two.
separate kick drums. It
It's
looks
this.
cooler. It does look.
And I was at a Satyricon concert years ago. Just remember, it was just so. It was just amazing, out of this world, you know. And my friend, we waited for them to come out of the club because we were like little fangirls. Um,
Oh, you
and
were
so
that. You were Punishers. Oh.
we were not groupies. Know what you think?
No, no, not groupies.
So,
Punishers. That's a different thing.
what is the Punisher?
You don't know what Punisher is?
No,
Oh, you've never toured.
what is a
Oh.
Punisher? We waited for them, and Frost came out. In all his, you know, glory, like corpse paint on, and I sang, like, I looked into his eyes, and I sang Christina Aguilera's "Beautiful" right in his face. It was the
Like
one
to
of the
him?
exactly, and he smiled. It was like the best moment. I was like, "You are beautiful, no matter what they say." It was so awkward. It's like so weird. Oh man, it was so strange, but yeah, it's one of the best moments.
You know
But anyway,
your vocal control is really good.
thank you.
It's like
No,
super good.
I
Like that song is
know,
not easy to do at all, actually, just
I
because of
can do.
the intervals.
That's like
But
one of
like
the things that I'm confident
yeah, because
in.
like you
Like
can hear
I,
like
I
the full
know.
like how it like choked the note and like goes to the correct note like fucking immediately to it, you know?
What is your message to? What is your final message to the world, to the
My final
humanity,
message to the world. I don't have a message to the world.
or just to people who have a dream? You know.
To people who have a dream?
Yes.
Um, you know what's funny is when like forever ago, I always told everybody that I wanted to be famous just because I wanted to be an inspiration to other people that you could be a nice, decent person and
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
So you know, that's the my message is this: I've always done better by making friends than I ever have by making enemies.
That's a good message. Thank you so much, Donny. Thank you. And I hope to see you in DC soon.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah,
Yes.
on tour.